WWE fans, welcome to another great edition of the Backstage Jabronis. I'm Jeremy York. He's Daniel Snyder. We are the tag team champions of all things WWE media, including proving something a minute ago that seems to be made up or not confirmed. You sent me the screenshot. We're First off, how are you, bud? Let's get into that.
I'm always good. Always good.
So you sent me the screen grab showing where Triple H had said
Said
to
you
Chris
always have
Jericho,
a home.
welcome back. That WWE is always home and to welcome back. And I said, well, I can easily prove this one way or the other. I follow Triple H, possibly with at least two of the three Twitter accounts I have. No, they're not burners. They're all separate things. You
The
easily know that
burners.
I am behind all three. Um, I didn't see it on there unless he took it down, but I doubt he'd take it down. The last thing he posted was about the star-studded SmackDown that's going to happen in a few minutes. I'm not saying that Chris Jericho is not already signed with WWE or planning on it or anything like that. I'm just saying until they say an official announcement, either one of them, he's not there yet. He will be.
Yeah, he is going to be there. There's no question in that. He is going to be there. And I believe this year's Royal Rumble, which is going to be held overseas, um
In Riyadh,
will be a 50 man. Yeah, it's going to be a 50 man greatest Royal Rumble type Royal Rumble.
I hope not. That's going to take forever.
I think there's going to be two matches. There might be three matches. And that's going to be one's going to be the 50 man for the man. It's going to be a 50 woman, and then you're going to have maybe both titles on
Well, they don't have
the
50
line.
women.
Other
So,
than that, I think that's what you're going to have.
uh,
I think they could get up there. I mean, using NXT and TNA and AAA. Think about that.
man, it'd literally be everybody on the roster. I mean,
And bringing
Lillian
some from the
Garcia would
past.
probably be in there. Stephanie would be back in it. I mean, Triple H's daughters might be in it. I mean, I guess you could get close. 50's way too many. They did that 40 that one time that Alberto Del Rio won, and it just, man, it dragged. 30 is like a good spot.
Yeah, I agree.
But
I agree. But who knows?
we'll get into reviewing a little bit of what happened and then preview the big Raw. I mean, not just SmackDown tonight, but the big Raw Netflix party they're throwing with Stranger Things and all that. That is
And
where a lot of
yeah,
people
it's
think
the
Jericho's going
one
to
year
show up.
anniversary.
Yeah,
Well, happy New Year, man. This is a
yeah,
new year for us. We're on
it is.
2026 now.
It is. Happy New Year to everybody watching, especially you and your house as well. Um, anything? Let's start with SmackDown. Anything really stick out much? I mean, we had Joe Hendry and The Miz
Um,
in the street fight. Um, that was just both of them getting to be on TV, which I thought was good. The Miz is a great person for Hendry to start with. Um, other than that, they
I,
they did a
it
lot
was
of
strictly
talking.
done just to let them know. Yeah, but it was just done like to let them know that Joe Hendry is now part of SmackDown.
Yeah,
It was just
which
an
is a good play.
introduction saying, yeah, we've been plugging him here and plugging him there, but he is now officially WWE.
hmm Um,
I believe I had mentioned it in our show last week that Carmelo Hayes would be winning the United States title, and he did.
mhm.
And what a match! This
It was
this
yeah, it was good.
showcased why it showcased why Carmelo deserves the push he's going to get, and why Dragunov got the push he got.
And while Dragonov is going to continue to be a gatekeeper, I believe.
Is he Miz 2.0?
Has he what?
Is he Miz 2.0?
No, no, not well. No, I think that as you see people that need that bump and that need that slight elevation, I think you're going to see him work with Dragonov just because people just like him a lot. So he's unfortunately for him, that means that he might have a lot more losses than wins in his career because just having him out there, people go crazy. But the fact that he worked with a third of the roster on SmackDown before he dropped it to Melo means they've got something else in mind for him. And so I kind of want to see what else they get into with him. He is kind of an interesting little character there anyway. Um, but yeah, I agree. I thought it was a really good match. I thought both of them really got stuff in, and it didn't ruin it at all that I knew who was going to win because I didn't know how he was going to do it.
It was a pretty much straight up, correct?
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. DIY
I
did
think
come
there was
down there
some
at one
interference.
point.
Yeah, there was
DIY
some
was down there. Gargano
interference, but
and LeRae. I don't remember if I saw Champa. I thought Champa was out there too. I didn't write it down though. I know that. But no, it's good. Melo needed that boost. He hasn't really gotten one since he got up there, and this is also kind of their way of saying, "All right, well, we tried to put you with the Miz. We tried to do this. We tried to do this. We're going to give you the U.S. title. Now go do something with it, like Dragunov's been doing." But
I think he's gonna.
um,
I think it's going to be this. This might be a chance for Dragunov to turn bad too, but it's going to take a couple more losses for that to happen.
yeah, I think him and Champa's got to hash it out a little bit first, and then we'll kind of see what's
I
going to
agree.
happen with that.
Um, I'm trying to see who else. I think. Oh, Lash Legend in a
hmm
loss actually had her best match against Charlotte.
Absolutely.
Charlotte took the role of legend or of I am the not legend, but I'm the veteran, and she let legend shine a lot.
She did.
So hats off to Charlotte. The match was okay. Legend did stumble a little bit through it. But for the most part, I'm glad to see that Charlotte is okay with being that veteran, even though she did win. She's that veteran that's going to put people in positions to be the next big thing. Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing about it, and I've kind of learned over the years if you ever want to know why people who are even doing pretty well in NXT get released, it's why Wesley got released and he's back in TNA. And there's a bunch more too. A lot of them are like, man, but I thought they were doing good and they were doing this. If creative can't come up with a way to get you onto the main roster, and it may not even be your fault, it's probably their fault because their creative is not the greatest. But if they can't come up with a way to get you to the main roster, then sometimes you don't get the call up. It has to do with kind of like a casting call. Hey, we're looking for a guy that looks like a Swedish chef. Well, if you look like Lash Legend, you're not getting that part. So it's in this case, they've been trying ways and been trying to like sneak her in, and they tried with the tag team, and they end up getting rid of her tag team partner. Well, oddly enough, it's in TNA. It seems to be where everybody goes. But that's why this time they said, you know what? Let's put her with Naya, and she can not only learn from Naya to be a Naya like person, just a beast, and be
A
really
beast.
good in the ring and protect people. And then let's do her another solid. Let's put her in that multi-person match, and then they messed that up with the writing. And then they're like, well, you know what? What about a one-on-one with Naya down there with Charlotte? And at the end of it, Charlotte will walk through and she'll go, or she'll go, we'll know right off the bat if Charlotte thinks, no, this could work. So I would be willing to bet Charlotte was like, I think we should keep her around. Okay, cool. That was another gatekeeper moment.
Yeah. But speaking of, Trick Williams had his moment with Cody back in the back with
Mm-hmm.
Aldis. Um, Trick is another one. I feel like he's on the same level as Carmelo, and in a manner of um, he was big in NXT. I think he still is. I mean,
Mhm.
Whoop That Trick was his. It always confused me though. Like the fans do the Whoop That Trick for Trick, but are they telling Trick's opponent to whoop Trick? It's very
Right.
weird.
That's
Um,
that's kind of the thing behind that cheer is that it's a great cheer and everybody does it and you have no idea what side they're on.
yeah, yeah. So I'm looking forward to him being on the main roster. Cody, tip my cap to Cody. A lot of cap tipping. Um, is kind of gatekeeping too, and he's like unlocking the doors for some of these guys.
He's pulling a
First,
Cena.
Oba. Yes, he is. Yes, he
He's the
is.
new he's the new
First,
Cena. Think of it that way.
yeah. Oh my,
It's
that is so sad to say though.
yeah.
First Oba, now Trick. Um, what
Well,
I
and
don't
to get
like,
into
like I said,
some NXT history that since I know you didn't watch it till recently or hadn't seen a whole lot of it. Carmelo Hayes was the um he had a little mini faction. They just partnered up more than they teamed up, and he actually dropped the heavyweight title to that partner because they had a little feud on his way out before he got called up. Do you happen to know who his partner in crime used to be?
had to be Trick.
It was Mello and Trick. Trick was almost the bodyguard for him for the longest time, and then as Trick started to really blossom and bloom out, they went, "We don't have enough room for both of them down here." So Mello got the call up, and Trick continued to build up into the star he is now.
Since you brought up Wes Lee, wasn't he part of some kind of faction as well? Didn't he have some people with him?
Yep.
Who
Um,
who was
Tyreek and is the little tag team that wears overalls. Not the ones that look like they're from Grand Theft Auto. The other ones. Um, Tyreek
are
and so I can't think of their names, but
are
they're a good team.
they still on NXT or are they now TNA as well?
Their contract reads NXT. But it's funny. The next thing I was going to say is the last time I saw them on TV, they were part of the NXT people that were trying to invade and attack TNA. So they're technically in TNA right now, but they're WWE employees.
Aces and eights, huh? Um,
Mm, just more of an invasion, a little bit. They attack them, they
ECW,
come to their show and attack them, and it just kind of goes back and forth.
the ECW, WCW. I mean ECW in the WWE 1996.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
So
more like that.
the show ended with this Cody Rhodes and Drew McIntyre stuff. Now, when I heard the explanation of Cody, you can't hit him or you'll be stripped of your belt. In my head, I'm thinking,
You knew exactly what was
is
about to
this
happen
well, yeah, it's like, is this gonna be one of them stipulations where I can't hit him, but he can beat the shit out of me?
because they
And that's
never said
exactly
Drew's part of it. Yep.
I hate that. I hate that they do stuff like that for multiple reasons. Reason number one, it makes no sense. But reason number two, it makes it obvious what's going to happen.
Yeah.
And is do you think like what's the next PLE or what do we got coming up next and when is it?
January 5th, Raw Netflix anniversary is like a free pay per view. Because if I'm not mistaken, it's either there or yeah, because they're not going to wait till Royal Rumble. That's way too long for this
Well,
storyline.
Braun Breaker's going against CM Punk.
And the next time that Cody and Drew are in the ring together, they're having a what 3 stages of hell match or whatever. So I think it's also on that show too.
I'm pausing. I'm pausing. It just SmackDown just started, so I paused it so that I don't miss anything. Um, so okay. Um, dang. I wish I was more prepared for this. I wish we'd have knew the matches and everything so we could pick who we think is going to win. Do you think Drew McIntyre gets the title? I think it's time to put it on him. Let's
It's
take the
long
title
past.
off of Cody.
He should have
Yeah.
won it in July or WrestleMania, or I mean, he should have had it. Honestly, if somebody was going to take it off Cena, it to me made better sense if it was Drew, because then Cody could be like, I could have done that. Yeah, but you didn't. And so now him and Drew are even deeper into it because Drew can hold something
Um,
over Cody.
yeah, I feel agree with me on this one, but I feel both titles should change hands Monday.
I keep going back and forth about the Raw title.
I just feel that
I would have agreed with you all
I
the way
think
up
it adds some
until
stuff to
Austin
it.
Theory has started to hang out with the Vision. I still don't think he's in the Vision. I think he's just playing his role. There's also a thought out there that it's not Seth
How
Rollins
far?
controlling Theory, but that it's Roman Reigns because he calls Paul Heyman the wise man. There's a weird theory out there about that. No, according to this, 3 title matches for January 5th. Um, Not to mention the Stranger Things crossover, whatever that's
Becky
going to be.
Lynch is going after Becky Lynch is going against what's her name?
Yeah. Um.
I think Stephanie's defending her title
Oh.
too.
Oh, it's Kabuki Warriors versus Io Sky and Rhea Ripley. I think for the titles. Um.
Which makes no sense because Lash Legend and Nia were the last ones to defeat them.
Right. Um. Okay. So yeah. Cody's not on this, and this must be like a SmackDown thing they're going to do with that because it is Becky Lynch, um, Maxine Dupree.
Hey, um, we'll see. Um, moving on to Raw, it
Yeah.
started off with Division again. Austin Theory making himself a big part of it. I believe he went against Rey Mysterio, maybe?
Yeah.
No? Who did Austin go against? Was it Ray? I thought it
Mm-hmm.
was Logan against Ray.
No, Logan
Okay.
was out there.
Um, that's right. And Logan interfered in it. We're having us a coughing session, huh?
Yeah.
You're gonna try to get through it.
I'm trying. There are none of
That's
cough
okay.
drops in the world.
Anybody, hey, anybody living in today's world that's out and about, you've run across at least 5 people that's coughed while you walked. Everybody's sick right now. Everybody in the
Yeah.
entire state of Georgia is sick.
Yeah.
Um, I'm still on the train that Austin is a Seth Rollins plant, and
Thank you.
also that Seth and Paul are working together.
I'm not.
Um,
I'm not following you that far into it, but I do think Seth is involved there. Because I don't know where Theory falls into the bloodline. That's the only thing that makes no sense with that.
well, that's what I'm saying. I don't think he's part of the bloodline. I'm thinking it's a
Mm-hmm.
Seth, Paul, and Austin.
Could be.
I don't think it has anything to do with bloodline on my end.
Yeah. I agree.
Um,
I saw somebody floated that the other day, and I said that's an interesting thought because he did call him the wise man, but he also has been off television for 8 months, so he may have just forgot what Paul's name was.
the Oracle, the wise man, the fat guy. He's all of it. Um, what else happened? Because I'm drawing a bunch of blanks.
Um,
I know
Honestly, what
Chelsea,
there was a couple actually really good matches. I thought. Actually,
the Usos
Nikki, Raquel, and Stephanie for the Raw Women's title was actually a pretty good match.
was it was really good. Now that you mention
And
it,
it at times each one of them carried different parts. There wasn't one person dragging the other two through it. It's like at each time everybody had their own moment where they're just like, "All right, follow me. I got this."
And Stephanie pulled the move that a bad guy usually does, where they let one person do their motion out and they cover.
Yeah. Well, and let me throw this out here because this is something that I thought of. Oh, I can stop coughing long enough. Um, yeah, that sounds worse than it is, but it's hot up here too. Um, what do you think of her title reign? Do you think they've done a good job showcasing her, or that she's? I think she's done okay on her own. I think it's almost time to move the title off of her, but it just wasn't going to be those two. I think it's going to be Liv or somebody else is going to take it from her.
I think I think they were backed into a corner when somebody got pregnant.
Naomi.
Yeah. Um and, and I feel she's did a good job of carrying the title.
Yeah.
I just feel she doesn't have enough competition unless she turns evil, unless she turns heel.
Which
I
is
mean,
going to be hard
because
because people like her a
she's
lot.
gonna. You say what now?
I said people like her a lot. It's going to be hard to turn her heel, but I mean, we also said it was going to be hard for people to like Charlotte Flair again, and then you stick her with Alexa Bliss, and now Charlotte's like the next most popular person. So maybe if you have a heel Liv a face Liv come in, you can flip them.
Well, well, here's the thing with the whole live thing is during the process of turning Raquel, but
Yeah, maybe.
is she being turned heel because she's already heel, or Liv and Roxanne turning face and Raquel staying heel? Like, or is Raquel being turned face? Like, it is it because
Or is
it's
it just
very
a family
confusing.
squabble? Maybe it's just three
It's very
members of the
confusing.
same group needing to hash
Dom's
it out.
hurt.
Yes, which is really messing things up with the Judgment Day right now.
Yes.
JD's out because he just had surgery, so you're just down to the lone guy, Finn, because you fired
And the
Carlito
women.
and the women. So I mean, the honestly, what I would do, I would have Finn get caught up in the middle of the three of them fighting all the time, and
A
not
little
like a
love
like a
triangle.
triangle thing, but like he's just like, hey, it's just like, oh man, you guys got to come back. We just come back.
Well, we'll see what happens. It's going to be interesting to see what happens. I think Stephanie's did a good job being through.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like she was thrown into the spotlight. I think she's did a good
Yeah.
job, but at the same time, I think we need to hand the title back to Liv and let Liv run with it.
Yep. Especially with
Um,
Rhea busy, who's the only other person that can step in front of Liv. Like Liv can have another great run, possibly until Naomi comes back.
maybe even put it on Roxanne. I would like to see Roxanne with the title. Um, we seen the Usos get their ninth title win. Uh, this is going to eventually lead to Jimmy and Jay fighting again. That's what's happening here. Um,
Possibly.
something's going to cause them to break up, and it's going to lead to that. Like it's almost looking like Jay has lost his smile. Um, and we remember what happened last time somebody lost their smile. So I'm glad
Yeah.
to see the Usos. Usos are a great tag team, regardless of what you do with them single wise. They're a great tag team. Um,
Well,
we
and
also have to remember,
you have to get the titles off of AJ because he's about to start his farewell run, and there's way too many singles things for him to do, like Cena had. That you kind of plus him and Dragon aren't really a tag team; they were just two good talents put together. And having the Usos step in, not only is it legitimate because you're like, well, that's AJ Styles and Dragon Lee. It's got to be somebody special to beat them. Okay, the Usos. Well, now, as soon as the Usos won, they got called out by another big time tag team in a different company that currently has an agreement with WWE that says they would like to see this match happen. And I for one, kind of agree with him.
Who is it?
The Hardys.
Oh, has the Usos and the Hardys faced each other?
I don't think so. Or if they did, it was early on because I saw that they had called them out. I looked, it's a legit call out. They said, yeah, now that those brothers, that the Uso brothers have grabbed the titles back, how about we have a battle of the brothers here? And I was like, I think this needs to happen.
Oh, that'd be beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay, okay,
But like I
okay.
said,
That's gonna be interesting.
you gotta get AJ started on his farewell tour soon. I don't know how long his is. He didn't give us a final date. Um, and you got to make sure to keep Gunther healthy so that he can retire him.
Yes, yes, yes. Gunther's not gonna get the title anytime soon, I believe.
No,
Um, I feel like the next push they're going to do with Gunther, the next thing is, I mean, you know what? He might take the title off of CM Punk if Braun doesn't, because they've been facing off a lot recently, and they're trying to push Gunther to be this big heel. But if you do that, what are you going to do with Braun Breaker? Are you
right.
saving Braun Breaker for when Seth comes back?
I think by the time Seth
Hmm.
comes back, Breaker's going to have the title. Whether he has it in January
Well,
and trades it back and forth
LA
or
Knight's
keeps
going to
it or
be
like whatever he
LA
does.
Knight's going to be getting a run with the title as well. He's going to be what do they call though? A transition. He's going to be a transition guy,
Yeah.
and I believe he's going to be transitioning from Braun to somebody else.
You know who would be good for Gunther? A good pair off? He's on the other show.
Give me Solo. I think they already
But
tried that, right?
yeah. Well, I mean, they had a
Oh,
great match.
what's his name? The he's been hurt. When's he coming back?
I don't know who you're talking about, but that's not who I'm talking about.
Um, but he's part of why I can't think of one of the Fatus.
Oh, Jacob Fatu? That's, that's not
Yes,
bad. That's not bad because
yeah, I think
either
that
one of them could take a loss and it'd be okay. But I was thinking, I don't know how tonight's going to play out with the ambulance match, but I thought Damian Priest would be pretty good for Gunther. I think they've had a couple
that would
run-ins,
be
and Priest is at that point
actually
where
both of them would
he's
be
in the Drew spot where he's not really in the title picture, but he gets to have cool feuds. So that'd be a good one.
Drew and Gunther would be good. Damian
Yeah.
Priest, like you said, Aleister Black and Gunther would be interesting. Actually, I think Gunther needs to go make a run in SmackDown for a little bit. I'm tired of seeing him on Raw.
I mean, the he had. I would like to see him and the opponent he had on Raw a few more times. You remember who he faced?
I thought it was Solo.
No, on Raw, on the latest Raw.
Oh, I don't.
He faced John Cena's buddy, R-Truth.
Oh yeah, that he did. That he did. I didn't really consider that a match because he beat the brakes off of him.
He did, but that doesn't mean he can't just randomly get in his way all the time.
Yeah, I agree. Him jumping in every now and then eventually him retiring R-Truth would be neat.
We didn't even add him to that list of Jericho, AJ, um, Randy, Brock.
Yeah. Though I mean, but I feel like Randy's still about 3 or 4 years away.
I
Randy's
agree.
not going anywhere for a couple years.
Even though we haven't seen him in months now.
Yeah, I don't know. Was he hurt?
That's what I'd heard. And then he took some time off, and then he was supposed to come back last I knew, but hadn't really seen him.
Well, he's from what I heard, the reason he didn't make John Cena's final match and wasn't there is because he's been overseas also doing the
Ambassador
whole
stuff.
Royal Rumble thing and just getting them.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
I think
did
he was
see
in
that.
Australia when that happened,
Yeah,
or Saudi Arabia, or
he
one
was
of those.
somewhere. He was somewhere overseas. Yeah. So I
But
mean, who
we did
knows?
see a return on Raw too. At the end of the Ray and Theory match, somebody came out when Logan and Theory were double teaming Ray. Somebody came out to help him.
That's right, Penta. Yeah, Penta's back. And
Yep.
he's I was worried. I was worried that he might have almost hurt himself again.
He probably did.
Where's Penta's brother at?
You mean Ray Phoenix?
Yeah, where's he been?
Um, is he hurt again? Did he hurt? Did he get hurt? I think he did.
There's a lot of people that's hurt right now. Not the WWE is looking like the 49ers team. They're
Yeah,
still winning. WWE is just like 49ers team.
for now. We
Yeah,
know
you're
my
right.
team's long gone, so
Trying to see who else would have got. Who there had to be so Becky Lynch confronted
Maxine Dupree.
the yeah Maxine. I think they're pushing her too hard. They're trying too hard.
I agree with
I'm
that,
not. I don't know
but
where. I think
enjoy
we
it while
talked
you
about
get it.
this
That's
last
that's
week.
what
I
I
don't.
tell Maxine.
Yeah. But what's the point of this? Like, why did they pick her? Why are they pushing her so hard? Like, where did this come from? Because Maxine's been there doing nothing for so long.
And she was not good at all. She was getting booed out of the building a lot of times, and it was starting to affect her big time. And so they said, "We still think you got something. We just got to put the right situation together and see if this can work. See if you can run with it." And the whole training with Natty seems to be the way in, which is going to pull Natty back in. I think it's all going to be tied together that way. And then, like I said, at some point, referee Jessica Carr is going to be back wrestling at least against Becky Lynch.
She's good on the mic too. Like she was decent on the mic
Maxine, yeah,
Monday.
she's not bad.
She's yeah. Um, I guess this episode's turned into what happened to this person. Because when's Chad Gable coming back?
Soon.
Okay. And
And he's going to be straight up Chad Gable. He will not be intertwined in the things that he was rumored to be, because they say the
you
way
don't
that has been taken off and the way it is doing in CMLL or in AAA, that they're not going to mess with that trio.
you don't think so?
I mean, you got what? You got a German, a Welsh, and either a Scottish or English guy in Mexican mask, and they're three of the most popular things in Mexico right now.
Then why not add an American? The and that could be the AAA Four Horsemen.
No, I want Chad Gable to come back and get a push like he was getting right before he got hurt. You know what? There's one.
I feel like
I
he got
want to
that
see
push
Chad
because of what
Gable
he was
versus
doing under
Gunther
that
again.
mask.
Chad Gable Gunther. I want to see that again.
Yes, that would be beautiful. I agree. That would be nice. Um, so how did Raw end? So I'm
Usos,
drawing blanks, dude. My days are running together.
Usos celebrating in the crowd.
Oh, that was the last match was for the time.
Yep.
So that was a okay.
We
Okay, no
did see
wonder I see,
Javon
and
Evans
that's
again.
crazy because
It
usually I
looks
don't.
like Javon may be a Raw guy now.
So does that mean Oba's going to be a SmackDown?
Does that mean either one of them got called up? We technically don't know. They're calling them all free agents right now.
When is the Royal Rumble?
22nd, usually something close to that. Depending on if it's on a Saturday or a Sunday, I bet it's the 24th or 25th.
It's going to be a Saturday, but is it
Okay,
in January
24th.
though, at least?
Yeah, yeah, end of January. It's actually my favorite pay per view.
Mine too. It's always been my favorite.
I love the Royal Rumble. There is a local thing called the Rumble Jack that I want to check out this year because it is one of the most talked about. Everybody, all the other shows copy it. It's like a Royal Rumble, but it's not just an over the top. You can get pinned or submitted, and there's
Oh,
just a randomness to it. Like you get people from other companies, like other big names. They book just ridiculous people.
I'm peeping
But
around the
it
corner to see when it is. I have my stuff on behind here. January 31st.
oh okay, it's the 31st, the week after that. So it's the week
Interesting.
before the Super Bowl, probably.
The week before what? Super
The Super
Bowl?
Bowl, probably. Yeah,
It is. It is.
or
Hopefully,
maybe
I will have changed jobs before this happens.
really
Yeah, I'm hoping to, man.
again.
Yeah, I might go
I'm
back to
not getting.
where I was at.
I was about to say I'm not getting too deep into it on here for one. We're short on time, but other people can figure that out. But I was at that place you might return to earlier today, so
I was up there earlier today too.
we might have been there at the same time. But any kind of closing remarks or anything?
um, Chris Jericho will return either on Raw or tonight at this 3 hour match. I mean, this 3 hour event.
Raw,
It's going to be at the
raw,
Raw, the
absolutely,
Netflix.
absolutely.
Um, so my current job is hosting a thing in Top Golf for everybody, all the managers of all the stores and stuff. It was one of those things, either you attend or you have to work that night, and I'm off on Mondays, so I was like, I guess I'm going to Top Golf. I'm going to try to get up out of there in time to probably. Well, I mean, Netflix has it, so I don't have to watch it live like I do this right here. So,
Right.
um, but tune in, guys. Hopefully you're watching SmackDown right now because we filmed this.
We will be
Guys, be
shortly.
looking for us. We're gonna start doing this. Right, you're right. We're going to try to start doing this live. Sometimes I got a little bit of a camera miss, so maybe we can do some stuff.
Yeah, definitely so. I do want to say everybody at Georgia Wrestling History wants me to tell you there is a reveal show on Sunday that is probably going to be hosted by myself and Larry from there to tell you the official finalists and ballot. I believe the committee got together a couple of days ago and determined all that. So stay tuned to Impact Media for all of that. Set that timer. Um, Deep South is not having an outdoor show. They're actually having an indoor show on Sunday at 2 p.m. at the Monday Night Garage, which is Monday Night Brewing, I believe. It's a cool little spot, they say. I've never been to it. I will not be able to say that after Sunday. And other than that, I
They've
believe
got
that
some
was,
good beer.
oh, they make great stuff. But for my tag team partner, Daniel Snyder, I am Jeremy York. This is the Backstage Jabronis. We will see you guys next week. I'm going to sign off a little different. Love you, Jinx.